Well, my name is Yvette. I'm 37 and a mum. And so I was born with a neural deafness in both ears. Up until my mid-30s, I've always sort of not been quite open to talk about it. I wasn't out gay and up until about 4 or 5 years ago. You know, I mean, I have the disability and that was big enough for me to be sort of quite open about that. And then to have this, you know, another sort of thing that sort of put you in a minority group to worry about, it was just like, oh, I just can't deal with that. Yeah, pretty much since I had Kai, I was just like, you know what, I'm proud of who I am and I want my son to have a really great role model and stuff. So, okay, you know, so I came out and stuff like that and, you know, haven't looked back. I'm just so who I am now and finally get to be me.
Because I think I was born like gay, yeah, but nobody knows about it. My mum didn't know, my father didn't know, my brother didn't know, my sister didn't know, nobody knew, nobody. But sometimes I go to Newtown, that's where I go sometimes to Newtown, because Newtown has got like a big back room thing, gay men go. They've got in the city, they've got a lot of drag shows, and that's where I go. Everyone dresses up like I do. I go out like this. Oh, my wedding dress, it's all white with feathers around the bottom. And the lady goes, oh, can I have that wedding dress there? She goes, yeah, just take it. Tried everything on, like the shoes, the wedding dress, the veil, tried everything on there. Everything just went, I can't wait till I get married. I can't wait. I can't wait.
My name's Meredith. I had a large aneurysm in my head when I was 16. When I was in hospital, that I knew that I was probably a lesbian, and that was difficult. Okay, I went through a course, Living Waters, yes, to make myself straight. It obviously didn't work. Being a lesbian and disability, it's a double whammy, because being a lesbian, you know, people are going to see that, and also with a disability you can't hide from your disability either. It's okay to be both, like being disabled and being gay. I want to be real with myself, my disability, my sexuality. I don't want to be something that I'm not.
My name is Brian Baggio. I was actually born in Queensland. My family are actually all deaf, and my father's side is Aboriginal. My mob is the Kalkadoon, and my mother's side is Australian Italian. Well, for me, I grew up in a family that is a completely deaf family, so it was just born naturally. Deaf culture was just there. It wasn't a hard experience for our family. Barriers existed outside our family. Particularly with myself, I've got those 3 different areas. I'm deaf, gay, and Aboriginal. So there are these 3 different intersections for me. I think I'm lucky in a sense to have those 3 different connections, and also to be very accepted in those 3 different areas.
I'm Sarah. I've been diagnosed with MS.
My name's Kat. Sarah's my primary partner.
I actually got sick about 6 weeks after we got together. That became quite difficult.
But I think we've run the gamut through, you know, just about everything. And the positives that come out of that is that we have an incredibly strong relationship and a really good relationship as separate to the MS.
There's this thing that, you know, sexuality is about identity and it is about relationships, but it's also about sex. And that's a really taboo topic around people with disabilities. But you know, people with disabilities like sex, want sex, have sex. It might have to be different sex. I'm not going to break if I have sex. If you are interested in someone be interested in them, whether they have a disability or not, then not going to break. Talk to them. You'll have a great time.
I came from a religious family. I was born in a female's body. I liked girls ever since I was young. Before then, I was like, I must be a lesbian. And it didn't occur to me like I could be transgender because I never heard of it before. No matter what your situation is, if you have a disability, intellectual disability or any sort of disability, that doesn't define who you are. It's okay to be yourself. People don't think someone with intellectual disability will say, oh, I'm trans, or I'm lesbian, or I'm gay, and they won't understand why that is. But no, that's not true. I know who I am.